Speed Duel is a fast-paced alternative format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Using regular cards and throwing in skills to shake things up, making some unused cards more viable, allowing more anime strategies to come to life. Join us as we progress through each Speed Duel product release and draft each skill available at that time before battling it out in Speed Duel Skill Draft. The Speed Duel starter decks Twisted Nightmares were released May 15th, 2020 and feature cards used by Bakura and Marek. 4 new skills were introduced with these decks, 2 of which have received erratas. We will be using the release version of these skills until the release of the GX Duel Academy box. Inner Conflict allows you to pay half your life points to take control of a monster your opponent controls until the end phase, but it cannot attack directly this turn. Into the Darkness Below lets you discard 1 normal Fiend monster each turn to either draw 1 card, or if you have 4 or more Fiend monsters with different names in the graveyard, add 1 monster from your deck to hand. Shadow Reborn lets you, once per duel, pay half your life points and special summon 1 monster from either graveyard, but your opponent takes no battle damage this turn. And Twisted Personality, that each time a player loses life points, a counter is placed on it, and once per turn, either 2 counters can be removed to discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand, or 3 can be removed to destroy 1 card on the field. Alex lost last set, so he drafts first and takes Inner Conflict. I take Twisted Personality, and Alex takes Shadow Reborn, leaving me with Into the Darkness Below. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Rituals, or specifically the Ritual Black Mastery. So this deck is one that we brought before, and it's mostly unchanged. We just kind of updated it with some of the new cards, but we wanted to give this another go because this deck was quite fun. So this deck revolves around getting out Blackluster Soldier and Magician of Black Chaos, and just kind of having them as a really strong board presence, and having just a 3000 attack and 2800 attack be enough to just kind of out-aggro your opponent and win the game through that. So the skill, Ritual Black Mastery, basically gives us extra skills based on what we have out, whether we have Blackluster Soldier or whether we have Magician of Black Chaos. So with Blackluster Soldier, it cannot be destroyed by skill cards, and each time that our opponent activates a trap card, we get to draw a card. And if we have Magician of Black Chaos, it cannot be destroyed by our opponent's spell cards, and if it destroys a monster by battle, we can add a spell from our graveyard to our hand, which can be really useful for recycling our ritual spells or our one of Fulfillment of Contract. So go for the monsters. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is just basically in here to send for ritual summoning, either with advanced ritual art from the deck, or using one of our more standard ritual spell cards from the hand if we draw it. We have a bunch of beaters. These have been upgraded to kind of the next level since we now have 1800 normal monsters. So we have the 3 Gilgarth and the 1 Mora Digraph. We can send 2 of them for advanced ritual art, which is pretty good. We have the 3 copies of Senju and the 3 copies of Sonic Bird just to find our pieces. We need the Senju to find our monsters and the Sonic Bird to find our spells. Then we're on the 1 of Jin Disarray of Rituals. This card is in here because it gives us protection from trap cards. If Alex is on a lot of powerful trap cards that could stop us, this card can protect our monsters. And because we could use it once from hand when we use our regular ritual spells, and once from graveyard when we use anything, we can basically have 2 of our monsters throughout the course of the game be protected from trap cards, which can be really useful. And finally, Fulfillment of Contract. Activate this card, paying 100 life points, target a ritual monster from your graveyard, special summon it, equip it with this card. So if one of our monsters does get outed, we can bring it back and then just kind of keep the pressure on like that. Extra deck, again, doesn't really matter because we're not playing Waking the Dragons, and our side deck is Eternal Rest. This is to out if Alex is playing a Relinquish deck, because we really need a way to get rid of Thousand Dice, because we have no other way to get rid of it. We have 2 copies of Twister and 2 copies of Dust Tornado, specifically for Zoma the Spirit, if Alex decides to go onto that. So this is the deck we're bringing. Middlingly confident. We did really well with this deck before. The only real weakness of this deck is that we kind of cap out at 3000, so if Alex is able to stick like a Meteor Black Dragon or something, we might have some trouble. But let's jump on in and see what Alex has got for us. Alright, so this is our last week of Twisted... What personality was it? Twisted Nightmares? Decks. So this is quite a cool one, because after today, that means we will actually be moving on to the Speed Duel product that I actually own in real life, which is the Battle City box. So I am actually very much looking forward to that. We both had a little bit of experience with that box, so maybe our plays will be a little bit more informed.
Yeah.
Rather than the other Clown Fiesta that we have in these, where we're both misplaying out the arse. So yeah, this is basically just going to be previous decks, I would assume, that we've used, but that have been updated with some of the newer cards. Basically bringing back some of the old skills that we played with and enjoyed, since we've already used both of our skills from the previous starter decks. So we're just firing in and see what we're both on.
Okie dokie. Let's get this.
Alright.
Ho ho. We'll go second.
Okay. Seems like the done thing in Speed. Okay, standby main. The old Kaibabi Yugi. What are we doing with these? I think we have to do one of these. The question is, which one do I want to do? I suppose we'll do this. I will normal summon Senju of the Thousand Hands.
Ooh.
Using Senju's effect, I will search my deck for the Blackluster Soldier. And pass the turn.
Oh, come on, game. Okay, I will normal summon Sonic Bird
Yep.
and take Advanced Ritual Art from my deck.
Okay, we're slamming it down.
Yep.
Oh boy.
From my deck, I will discard
Just a level 1, right? And then you just go into 1,000.
Red Eyes and Shadow Spectre to special summon Blackluster Soldier.
Okie dokie.
Will activate Beatdown.
Okay, so you control level 5 or high monster, you can activate a skill. All monsters you currently control gain 300 attack. For each level 5 or high monster you control, flip it over at the end of the turn. Okay. So
Go to battle.
33 and 17.
1600. 17? Oh yeah, 17.
So he'll go to grave, I'll lose 300. And then I'll lose 33?
Attack directly for 33.
I didn't expect to be on 400 life points at the end of your turn. Alright, draw for turn. Standby main. Okay. We will normal summon Sonic Bird.
Yep.
Sonic Bird's effect, we will grab Advanced Ritual Art to our hand. We will then activate Advanced Ritual Art. We will just simply be sending the Blue Eyes White Dragon to grave.
Ooh.
To summon out my own Blackluster Soldier. Is there a reason to flip this over is the next question. Probably not. See, this is where the problem comes in. Because I can crash into both of your cards. Then if you summon anything, I die. Or I can just walk over your Sonic Bird, at which point you just have lethal on me. So I have to crash into you. So we have to go to battle. We have to attack Sonic Bird into Sonic Bird.
Yep.
And we have to attack BLS into BLS. Then we have to end the turn.
Okie dokie. Set. Summon.
Why did you set? Oh, in case I have a Sphere Karibu. Yes, that makes sense.
No.
Alright, that's game 1 in this weirdly strange mirror match. Let's
Yeah. Don't know how we've managed this.
see how game 2 happens. Alright, we'll go second this time.
Okie dokie. Well. Normal summon a Sonic Bird.
Okay.
To take Advanced Ritual Art.
Mm-hmm.
Set a back row. And end.
Okay, draw for turn. Standby main. We will straight activate Advanced Ritual Art.
Yep.
We will be sending Warrior Digrapher and Gilgarth. And summoning the Blackluster Soldier. Anything on summon?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So, I will then set a monster and end the turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna set this. Normal summon Senju of the Thousand Hands.
Okay.
Grab Blackluster.
Mm-hmm.
We'll activate Advanced Ritual. Sending. No, not to my hand.
I'll put it in
to
your
the
hand, that's
graveyard.
fine.
No. Oh, god damn it. Alright, there we go. Special summon.
Okay.
We will activate Beatdown.
Yep. So everything gains 300 attack.
Main battle. Have to be over the 2500 defense. 17 versus whatever this is.
It is my Jin.
Ooh. And 17 directly.
We'll take the 17.
And then I will end.
Draw off turn. Stand by main. We will activate Fulfillment of the Contract. So at the cost of 800 life points, I can bring back a ritual monster from the graveyard. Anything in response?
Nope.
Special summon. Anything in response to this?
Nope.
Okay. So, we will then activate our Ritual of Black Mastery.
Cannot be destroyed by skill. When I activate Trap, you draw a card.
We'll go to battle phase and just do what we can.
1600 to my dome.
And then pass, and we'll just let you finish me off.
Yeah. Activate Beatdown.
Yep.
Go to battle.
Yep.
Swing.
That'll be 300 damage.
And attack directly.
And that'll be 1700 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have the best.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
It's a weird one as well, because I'd say the difference between our decks is my deck should be a lot more consistent than yours, because I have better, like my deck is all gas, right? It is all just get to the ritual monsters and then try and get them out as efficiently as possible. Whereas you're playing things like Floodgate Trap Hole, and you're playing things like the Red Eyes Return card. So my deck has less cards that should be causing bricks. Also, I guess because you're on 3 copies of Red Eyes, that also means like you could just, or you're on X copies of Red Eyes. I don't actually know how many you're on.
2.
Yeah, it means that you could just open you're more likely to have a Red Eyes in your hand than I am more likely to have a Blue Eyes in my hand.
Yeah.
But I feel like you high rolled me a little bit here. Just because, again, with the extra consistency my deck has, I should be able to be pumping out rituals more than you, but it felt like you're pumping them out more than I am. Which, again, like I sacrifice in my deck not having the extra versatility, I suppose, of having the trap cards that does benefit quite a lot from, I guess, in this mirror.
Yeah.
Because like, if you just look at my deck, it's very much just all gas. Obviously, we've got the normal monster bricks, but these are also just normal summonable beat sticks, right? So even if I did draw them, I could still
loss along
off with them.
Champions Vigilance.
Yeah, Champions Vigilance is a really cool one. Yeah, I mean, again, that's just another like not gas card, right? It's like if you get the setup, you're going to be in a fantastic position, right? But you were able to find the setup without really needing anything. I mean, obviously, you know, you got the Senju, you got the Sonic Bird, which is exactly the cards you need to find the pieces to get the setup going.
Yeah. In that game 1, I had a Red Eyes in my opening hand, so I could only get out 1 Blackluster. Because I'm siding in the Blackluster ritual.
Ah, okay. Yeah, my deck is... So again, I mean, you can probably see, but just by looking at my deck, right? My deck caps out at 3k as well. So mine is meant to be a very streamlined, get out a 3000 attacker, and then be like, well, okay, you have to just answer a 3000 attacker or I win the game. But your deck says, yeah, I can out 3000 attack. That's fine. I got my own 3000 attack, and I can give it a boost.
Yeah, I was looking at the skills I hadn't used, and I was like, Beatdown could be cool. How do I cheat out 5 or higher? Oh, rituals.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's a great strategy. Beatdown as well might see some application with some of the new cards we get, because we'll get stuff like Jinzo, which is just a very good monster that you might want to be summoning out. But I don't know if that will see use over that when compared to the machine one. Shit, what's it called? The one that makes your machines immune to spells and summons them out with like 1 tribute less.
Heavy Metal Raiders?
No, that was the bad one. That's the other one.
Spell armor?
Yes, spellproof armor. Spellproof armor.
Spellproof armor, that's
and then you also have Inner Conflict, which is a great way to like grab my monster, tribute it for Jinzo. Which will still be pre-errata during Battle City box, but will then get changed after the Battle City box when we go into the GX Duel Academy box. So it will still be very powerful for the next lot that we do. Oh, but yes, that was I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'm satisfied with that game, but it was a good game.
Do you want to go to a game 3?
Nah, I don't think we need to. I think we already know how it's going to go. Either my deck will just do its thing and win because you brick, or your deck won't brick and then you'll just beat me again. And I don't think that would be a very interesting game. But still, GG, buddy.
GG.